Hi friends, so we are now in the attributes chapter and we are now dealing with the Href attribute. Okay, remember Stephanie, she gave a task to David. All of these tasks were mentioned here, and basically this is what we're going to cover in this attributes chapter. Okay, so she says that I need to see the language of the website set to English and French. That was the first thing that she asked for. And remember we were talking about the lang tag. Okay, so actually now David is happy. He looks proud of himself. Stephanie is happier too, because David has finally added some content and he has divided the website into an English version and a French version. Okay, so come and take a look at the website. What does it look like? Let's have a look. Okay, this is what David's website looks like right now. As you can see, he's added an English link, he's added a French link, he's added a home, about us, portfolio, training, schedule, contact, and a green event manager's banner going on here. It's like actually heading. And we have home, about us, portfolio, prices, everything in one page. All right, it goes on and on and on, and it's a long page. So what we want to do here is, okay, he created the English version, which is this one, and a French version. Okay, so we have an English version and the French version of the website. So what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to revise the previous module, lang attribute. Basically what we did is we have the HTML file here, the notepad file. And basically what we did was we created the lang tag. Okay, the lang tag within the HTML tag. Remember, the lang tag always goes in the HTML tag. It doesn't go anywhere else. We talked about it. And we say the formula or the syntax for writing lang tag is within the HTML tag, you say lang is equal to whatever language you want to add here. Okay, en. And then we created a copy of this. Okay, we saved it as green event managers, save. Okay, and then within the same file, all I did was I just deleted this en and wrote fr, and then I saved the file as green event managers French. You need to change the name. You cannot have the same name for two different files. Okay, so green event managers French. Okay, very soon as we create more and more pages, this page would be green event managers. Instead of this name, it's going to be index.html, because index.html is the main page. Main.html, home.html, index.html, they all denote that this is the main page. This is the opening page of the website. Okay, so right now we just have two pages here. We have green event managers.html and we have green event managers French.html. Very simple, just copy and paste or save two files with two different names, and also add the lang tag, one for the French website and one for the English website. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and change it back to en, because this is green event managers and the other one is green event managers French. This one here is the French website. Basically that's all you're supposed to do. And then I just added lines and lines of text. I just copy pasted it from some other event management website, so don't go in the details. So what we do is we change these headings in French. Okay, Control C. Remember we talked about it. We go to Google Translate. Yes, and we just go to Google Translate and we try to copy home here. Okay, and it's going to be translated into French as, okay, domicile. Okay, what about let me say home page, because it has to be legible into your code. Just go to the specific, make sure that you've opened the French HTML notepad and just replace it with this and a capital. Okay, you do the same for every single English content here. Okay, so and then this guy, okay, me, what I did was HTML lang is equal to English style. Okay, and also added the style attribute. We talked about this in the beginning. Okay, and I said give the background color green, yellow green. Okay, and actually I've devoted an entire chapter on colors, changing the font color, changing the background color. An entire chapter has been done for that. It's called colors chapter. It's going to come up next, and I'm going to show you how you can select colors for your website. Okay, so let's not get into that, but I'm just telling you what David has been busy with. Okay, and if you're wondering how this happened, just go into the code and I'll show you that the home H1 style, again guys, I didn't explain H1 yet. You're going to have it in the next chapter, headings and paragraphs and everything, so you will know that H1 up to H6 are the different kind of headings available in HTML. Okay, and for the style I added background color dark green. Okay, green event managers. So what happens is it highlights the entire text, entire banner up till here. Now you can also control how far the dark green color goes by defining another parameter which is known as the percentage. Okay, the size, width, we'll come into that as well. So far this is what he did. Okay, and if you look at, okay, let me refresh this because I just okay, I don't think I saved it explicitly as HTML. See, it doesn't work. I mean, even if you refresh, yes, let's go here and save, and it says yes. Okay, so what we did was we changed the home into French. Okay, and let's try to refresh it. Yes, there you go. Okay, so basically you just change all of this text into French or whatever language you're interested in. Okay, for Stephanie we need this like website in French and in English. Okay, so okay, that was my review on the previous module. Now in this module we're going to talk about Href. Okay, so what is Href? What is Href? The Href attribute comes with the tag A. Okay, the A tag is called address or anchor tag. Okay, sometimes it's called address, sometimes it's called anchor. Both of them are correct. And then the Href tag means, we talked about it, Href stands for hyperlink reference. Okay, this is how the word H, I'm going to highlight this for you, and REF. Okay, are you clear on that? So this is how the word Href is, how it took form. So we have the A tag, which is the address tag, and always these both come together, they work in pairs. And basically this is how you write the code for it. A within the A tag, okay, and then you say Href. You could type in small letters as well, which is much better. Href equals, okay, and the best way of getting the right website address is just go to the website. For example, I just go here and I type Edupedia World, okay, and I want to get the right website. So this is the Edupedia World address, and I am just going to Control C, and I'm going to go back to my, okay, show you how to do it. I'm just going to write this. So it comes up with the HTTP and /www.edupediaworld.com and /, and all you need to do is just close the inverted commas. It's as simple as that, and close your tag. Okay, and then you have to write whatever description you want to write here. For example, Edupedia World. Okay, so this is going to be highlighted in the website, and then what we need to do is close the A tag. Remember, we always close all open tags. Okay, I'm trying to explain the different kinds, different ways hyperreference tag is used in HTML. Okay, this is one type. this is going to take you to the external page. Okay, so this is the URL. This is known as URL. Okay, URL, Uniform Resource Locator. Okay, so when you define the href parameters using this style here, it is known as an absolute URL. Okay, it will take your website traffic outside, which means though your viewers will be taken to a new tab or a new window. We have control over that as well, but that's beyond the scope right now. So I'm just going to explain the many ways where you can use href. So this is known as absolute, okay, absolute URL. This is how you do it. Okay, this is one of the ways to do it. I'm going to highlight it in a different color so that you understand. This is one way to do href tag, the href tag. And then you have the relative URL. Okay, relative URL will point to a file within the website. Okay, we have a relative URL. That's another way of doing it. And the way the code is written is not very different. So what you need to do is you will point the file to a file within the website, like href is equal to, for example, you copy the whole thing. This is what you do. Okay, let's copy the entire thing. Yes, this is the line of code here. Control C and Control V. Okay, and instead of the website address leading outside, I'm going to say event managers French .html, and the heading is French, French. Okay, and this is how we did here, this French. Okay, let me show you in the code. This is within the head tag. Okay, green event managers.html is the English. Okay, and href is equal to green event managers French.html is the French. That's it. There is no need to worry about anything else. Okay, and then we have the home page here. There you go, home. Okay, then we have the about us page here. This is the about us page. Okay, let me scroll horizontally. Now this is how you do the horizontal menu. Href is equal to, okay, this is bogus website address. Okay, this is just for example purposes. We're going to replace it with something like this. Let me show you how. That's after we create web pages. You cannot do it. I mean, it won't work now. I'm going to replace this external link with Control V. Okay, the G is missing. So no worries, because we could say about us. You can begin it with like this. About us underscore. This is a good way of naming your other pages on the website. So you create this again and again. About us green event manager. See, it's readable. We know what we're talking about, and basically what we're doing is we're going to save this page again and again with different names. About us, portfolio, training, schedule. So all of this would become a relative href. See the difference between relative and absolute? Okay, absolute will take you outside the website. Okay, let me show you how it works here. For example, we needed to go to the what we call within the head tag. Okay, I'm typing within the head tag, not within the body tag. Why am I typing? Because I don't want the menu items in the body here. I want the menu items on the top. Usually that's how it is, right? Now this is still looking very crude and unfinished. Believe me, it's going to look much better when you're done with the course. So we have this area here, and I want to write this Edupedia link here. Let me just add it. Okay, and I'll show you how it works in the website. Sorry, okay, I need to open. Okay, I'll open the French one. There you go. Okay, so I want this to appear below I have to add. If you want a line break, you could say NBSP. I'll show you that as well. This is shorter, BR, break. Okay, it will create a line here, an empty space. It's like hitting enter, and below that you will find a Jupyter World link. Okay, let's save as French, and then I'm going to save it as again HTML French. Yes, and I want to go back and hit the same file here. Great, there you go. Okay, you have this here as Jupyter World, and if you click here, what happens? We go to, it's going to change, it's going to take us out. Okay, let's go back before the audio begins. Okay, so you saw what happened. Let's go forward. You were taken to this website. Okay, this is known as your absolute link, absolute href, and you have the relative href. All of these are relative, and this is absolute. Okay, we don't need a Jupyter World up there, but this is just for demonstration purposes. And then we have other uses as well. Okay, this is fantastic. Look at this, how he's done it. He's added everything in the single page. I don't like it. Don't like it at all. You readers don't like to scroll down. Okay, this could be lengthier. Just imagine if you have to scroll all the way down. Have you seen in front of the menu it says top? It says top, right? That kind of link, that kind of use for href is known as, within the document you are linking href. Okay, for example, that is also relative, but that is within the document. Okay, href within the document. Let me go ahead and highlight this, because these are the different kinds of href uses, different ways href can be used. Okay, and simply copy. Okay, I think I have it on my clipboard, Control V. Okay, href is equal to, it won't work without an anchor. Let me show you how an anchor is made. So I'm just going to write here within the inverted commas, top. Okay, this is half the code, this is half the game. And this again, you would change the label of this link as top. Okay, which means if the user is pressing this button, clicking on this link, okay, top, it should go to the top of the page. Okay, but you need to define where top is. We haven't defined that yet. How do you define where top is? Okay, so you can link to an element with a specified ID within a page. Okay, and the name attribute is not supported. So for example, okay, so I said that before you can go to the top, you need an anchor. Okay, let me show you. So within the document there are two steps. Okay, the first step is create an ID. Okay, create an ID, and this is how the code for ID goes. ID equals to, okay, we don't need this highlighted because this is a subtype of the href within the document use. You need to create an ID. ID is equal to, inverted commas open, and just write top. Okay, and where does this go? Within the any tag that you've added. Let me show you how it's done. Okay, for example, okay, look at this page here. It makes us go all the way down, and then you want to go at the top. You don't want to scroll up. So what you want to do is, for example, I could place my top href tag at the bottom so that it takes me to the top. Okay, very easy to do. Open up your HTML page. Okay, I'm still working on the French page. Let me click to enlarge it. Okay, that's too big. All right, no worries. Okay, so you go all the way down, and within the body tag you type the same code. Simple as that. Okay, just type that at the bottom of your HTML code, Control V. Okay, let me remove this dot because it won't be read by the browser. A href is equal to top. Remember, it's always followed with the hashtag. Okay, now let's go to the top. Okay, let me save it and show you step by step. Save as, save, and then save again. Yes, let's go to the page. So if I go all the way down, I should see top here. Okay, now top is not going to go anywhere. So why was top not going anywhere? Because you did not define it. Okay, there are two ways of defining within the document anchors. One is using name tag and the other one is using the ID tag. Sometimes browsers don't read the ID tag. Both of them have the same effect, ID or name. Okay, ID is simply ID like this. You can't use both of them, you just have to use one. So simply type a anchor tag open, name equals to top. Okay, and then close the a tag, anchor tag, next to the first heading here, which is the home in French. Okay, and all you need to do is just add this line of text here. Okay, and you need to save your page, and as soon as you refresh your page, you should be able to what is the purpose? Need to go top. Okay, and as soon as you hit top, it should take you to the top of the page. Okay, and if you place this next to the green event managers, you should be able to see everything here. Let's try that. Control X, and let's go to the very top within the body tag itself. Okay, right here, file, save as, and save as HTML again. Okay, save, yes, and I'm going to try to open it. Okay, so I should be able to see the heading. There you go, to the top of the page. Let's do it again. This is href within the document. Okay, within the document, so we did three types of href. We did within the document linking with the hashtag. We did the relative href, which leads you to another page, another HTML page. Okay, within that folder, we'll talk about it in next module, don't worry about that. And these are the same kind of links as here, the relative href, and then this is the absolute because it takes you outside the website. Okay, so with this I wrap up this part of the attribute, and up next is the size attribute. Okay, let's work on that. See you soon.